good afternoon. My name is Amanda and welcome to the Dunn Creative. Before we get into this pick a card reading, I wanted to let you guys know I have a live stream channel where I go live doing readings over there a few times a week, and a writing/vlogging channel. And if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can always email me at amanda@dunnphotodesign.com. Links for all of that can be found in the description below. But for this pick a card reading, we're going to be figuring out what do you need to know about the next chapter of your life. This is going to be a very exciting and enlightening reading, so stay tuned. But if you are new to pick a card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes and take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to center your energy and focus in on pile number 1, number 2, and number 3. And if more than one pile calls out to you, there may be messages in each pile for you. Once you've selected that pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and I also pin them as the top comment. Please remember, you guys, these are general readings, so only take the information that resonates with you, your life, your situation, and just go ahead and leave the rest behind. So without delaying this any further, I'm going to give you a moment to meditate on your cards, and I will see you over at your reading. Alright, group number 1, or those of you who selected the Smoky Quartz card, this is going to be your message. We have 2 cards to get us started. I think we're going to go ahead and start with this one that we don't know what it is here. Flip it over. We have here, for your next chapter, what do you need to know? We have reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. So you can see your reflection or mirrors of your hidden self or your good self, everything in between, in your relationships with other people. So this is really honing in on something to do with the past, especially because when we reflect on something, that's usually kind of taking stock of where we once were or where we had been. And also pairing that up with the Smoky Quartz, this is about letting it go. Let it go. You know, the song from Frozen, let it go, let it go. This is about forgiving and moving forward. Some of you may need a little bit of healing before you can do that. Maybe some of you have already done that. Some of you are well on your way to maybe just doing a little bit of reflection or kind of life review, checking in with where you've gone and where you're going, and letting go of the things that are holding you back or keeping you feeling stuck, stagnant, or just otherwise not on your path. So let's get some tarot cards in the mix just to see what you need to know about your next chapter in life. Group 1, please, Spirit. Group 1's next chapter. Right, we have here the 6 of Vessels or 6 of Cups, which is nostalgia, looking back at the past. So it doesn't all have to be bad. Sometimes we are really yearning for a piece of the past or a relationship we had in the past or a time frame in the past where things were really good and really exciting. We had deep connections, and then maybe those people went out of our lives, or, you know, college, we graduated, or we moved to a different town or a different job. And sometimes we reflect back and almost just wish we could trade our current life for the past. But this, your next chapter, is asking you to, yes, it's okay to hold on to those amazing memories, and sometimes even look back on the bad memories to really see how far you've come or how you've changed as a person because of said things. But let's not live in the past. That's really what this is telling us. Because we are meant to be in the present, and of course in this planning stages for the future, because I know we have a lot of past energy in your reading so far, but I think it's just about really knowing who you were in the past, what you expected, what you did, where you came from, so that you can create an amazing, amazing future. And of course, present moment, because that's where our power lies, is in the now moment. And that's where we are at every past event was once a now moment. And we have the ability right now to create amazing things. Yes, taking the good things from the past and leaving the rest behind, but also just getting real present and being able to create a future and a present that really resonates with our soul. And we have here the 10 of Wands, and I actually really love this in this specific reading because you are leaving a lot of burden in the past, a lot of that negativity, anxiety, and stress, and some of you are even being inspired by a past version of yourself that you're like, wow, how did I do that? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I created that. I can't believe I manifested that. I can't believe I said that really cool thing, whatever it is, or just overcoming a lot of this past crap. You've made it on the other side. Most of you are about to overcome something really big, or maybe you already have. Life really is about all these cycles. So, not to say that you'll never have any crap to deal with again, because that's just not realistic in this realm that we currently reside in. But with this Ten of Wands, this is letting us know you're closing out that old cycle. And I think for you guys, it really is imperative that you look at the past to realize you don't want to repeat some of these old cycles again, and learning the lessons. When we reflect, that's when we can really take stock in, wow, I've come so far, this is what I've learned, I'm glad I don't allow these people to treat me this way or anymore, or, just really knowing that, okay, that's not for me anymore, and this sure is. Okay, this is really exciting. I'm actually really excited about this for you guys. All right, what else does group number 1 need to know about their next chapter? But really, this is about cleaning up or finishing up, tying up loose ends of the past projects, past relationships, past whatever, so that you can move on to something new. And for some of you, this might look like a move. Maybe you're needing to really purge and declutter before you move into your dream home, or a home that really just is bigger. I'm seeing more space for you to expand, whether that's energetic or physical space for some of you. And this could even look like closing out an old job and an old partnership. You're coming to a resolution. Someone may be finalizing a divorce here. And that will soon be in the past, and you will be able to let it go, sign on that dotted line, and be over a lot of the burden of closing that out, but still being able to hold on to the good memories. We got some pictures, some letters, some jewelry here. We've got a clock indicating time. So it doesn't mean that this divorce, for those of you getting divorced, or those of you who are moving on from whatever it is, that could be a symbolism of divorce as well, doesn't mean that it was all bad. It's just not all good moving forward for you. All right, what else does group 1 need to know? Their next chapter in life. Okay. And we have here growth. Yes, this is what we've been talking about, because you're ready to expand. I saw all this expansive energy. And of course, when the snake is ready to shed its skin, it's probably not a comfortable process. But if that snake were to just stay in that skin and try to keep itself compacted into the space that it has, it's just not gonna grow the correct way. And you guys really are about, really embracing this, taking flight here. I mean, this bird is about to take flight. Their wings are out. It's very Fool energy, but not just Fool like, oh, I've never done this before. There's wisdom behind this Fool energy here. So with these big changes you're making, you are growing, you are expanding, you're creating something that is better serving for you moving forward. But in the meantime, you're going to have to really face some of those past fears or let them go, because we're not bringing fear of the unknown into the future. Yes, we can be a little uncomfortable about the unknown, but we don't have to have major fear of the unknown, especially those of you who are really going through a major tower moment or transition, the person we kind of tuned into that energy of divorce or moving on, and the future really is unknown. Instead of fearing it, this is about embracing it, so you can just kind of take on the more childlike version of that Fool energy, mix with that wisdom you had from the past to really step into your future. So we're letting fears go here. That's the main indicator. This does not mean your next chapter has a lot more for you to fear. No, this is you facing those fears, letting them go, reflecting on what they've taught you, but laying those burdens to rest and moving forward. That's why I love the fear card in this next chapter reading, because it doesn't mean that the next chapter is anything to be feared. It just means you're closing out that cycle. All right, what else does group 1 need to know about their next chapter, please, Spirit? Here we go. Okay, first one we have here is darkness, but of course, a lot of times that new moon energy, it's the darkest, but it's also that new, fresh, brand new beginning that we have been waiting for. And for you guys, this is the long night moon card. So when that long night moon appears in your life, you know that it's only going to go up from here. It's only going to get brighter from here. And again, I'm seeing this Jupiter energy of expansion, 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 being able to grow into this new light that you're embodying by releasing a lot of that darkness of the past. And then we have beauty. Yes, I'm really loving this, because this is about you embracing how beautiful and messy and chaotic all wrapped up into one that your life is and that your journey is, and really embracing the beautiful aspects of the past into your present and future, and of course releasing a lot of that stuff that feels heavy and ugly and dark, and really embracing this beautiful future for yourself. For some of you, this might look like really switching up your look or changing up your look, your wardrobe, going on some sort of lifestyle journey where your lifestyle is reflecting more of those inner beauty assets. This could look like you shifting your aesthetic with your, your body, your physical appearance, and also around your home, your branding if you have some sort of online presence or business. This is just a cleaning house, reflecting on what your past branding, your past aesthetic, your past decor, your past wardrobe, whatever it is for you, looked like, and where you are now and where you want to expand or go to. This is really going to help you. That reflecting on the past is definitely going to help your present and of course also your future. So your next chapter looks very exciting. You're leaving a lot of that heaviness behind and really expanding beauty and growth and passion for life moving ahead. So this is what I had for you, group number 1. Please feel free to let me know below what you thought. If this resonated for you, please let me know. I really love to hear your stories. And as always, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And even those little super thanks, it's the little heart with the $sign. Those of you who have been donating to the channel, you really are what is keeping me going here. I could not be doing this without you at all. So thank you so much. Those of you who do not want to send a super thanks, I actually do also have a PayPal linked in my description below for donations as well. Donations are never ever expected, but always greatly appreciated, especially to those of you who this has really helped you. So thank you so much, and I hope to see you right here back at the Dunn Creative. All right, bye. All right, group number 2, or those of you who selected the black tourmaline, this is going to be your message about what you need to know about the next chapter of your life, which group 1, wow, they were super exciting. It was a roller coaster ride of amazing things. So let's see what's coming for you, group number 2. We're going to start here with this card that we do not know what it is, and it has some eyeballs here. Ooh, you're being watched. Maybe you're watching someone, but we have your intuition. Trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. So there's eyes here, but there's also that swirl of energy where the third eye is. So some of you are really getting some third eye activations. And then pairing that specifically up with your black tourmaline card, this is powerful, you guys. I am almost speechless because this is very spiritual. This is very powerful. Some of you, I have a little inkling that some of you may oftentimes select group 3 on my channel. Let me know below if that's you. I normally select group 3, but this time I selected group 2. Maybe group 3 and 2 are linked. I don't know yet. Haven't done group 3's reading yet, but we will find out. Wow. With the black tourmaline here, this is about protecting your energy. And I'm specifically getting that message that some of you have an unneeded, unwanted energy. This is a person in your life that has been watching all of your moves. This isn't like stalker energy as far as like them physically like following you around and stuff like that. This feels to me more like social media or, just hearing it through the grapevine or just kind of observing you in your habitat. It's not like they're coming to you, but like maybe it's a coworker or someone in your family that you see a lot, but they're kind of energetically jealous of you. Like there's a jealousy, there's an envy going on. And that's why you're being asked to protect your energy. And this could even look like in your dream state, you're having a lot of like negative stuff going on in the astral realm while you're asleep. You already are protected, so there's no need to do extra protections if you don't feel like you need to. But wearing black tourmaline, I actually have one right next to me that almost looks identical to the picture here. It's got some pyrite on it. It's just beautiful. Anytime I'm reading, this is right next to me. Sometimes it's at my feet, other times it's just off to the side here like it is today. I love black tourmaline, and especially what I'm really reading is what you need to protect your energy from the most, and this resonates for every single one of you that has a smartphone or a laptop or uses some sort of technology. Even if you live in a house, because we have like smart meters on the houses. Thankfully I don't have one, but the EMF frequencies, there is a lot of polluted energy, a lot of radiation that is coming in for us. And using black tourmaline, I didn't wear my bracelet today, but I almost always have a black tourmaline bracelet on in addition to my other bracelets. You can see in some of my more recent videos if you would like to see what that looks like. But this is about protecting your energy from those frequencies that just are not resonant with the human body. But others of you, I'm getting the message, those of you who have feared your third eye opening or your spiritual gifts or seeing entities or anything that, feels scary to you, you are protected. That is a like surefire sign from your guides and angels that you are protected. There's no need to have any fear when going into utilizing your third eye, your clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, claircognizance, all the clairs. The clairolfact, I don't remember the smelling one. Smelling. It's got a couple names. I've heard it by a couple names, like clairolfescence. I don't remember. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, but this is knowing that you are innately protected by your guides, angels, source, just being incarnated, and that spirituality, those extrasensory gifts, those are your natural state. That is your natural senses. And the 5 senses that we have as a human, those are the kind of more foreign ones. Of course, when we're in human form, we sometimes can feel like, no, these are the safety zone, and the other stuff is very foreign and scary to us. But just all of you that are, leading down a spiritual path, know that you are protected from the darkness, from anything that seems scary to you. You will be protected. Let's get some additional guidance for group number 2, the next chapter in their life. This is so exciting. I can't wait to see what you guys get. I was really feeling that excited energy. Make sure I put these in back. They're really hitting the deck today. And then we had the Hangman with a stack. I'm going to actually grab the Hangman. But this actually came out in reverse. So we're taking the reversal on this. So some of you, the message here is green light, go. You are no longer stagnant, stuck, or stale, or at least in the very near future, you are finding your way out of feeling that like rut energy, like stuck in a rut energy. And some of you too, this Hanged One energy is about seeing things in a more spiritual light or from a different perspective. So you're getting that higher perspective, higher, beyond this realm. You're getting a lot of intuitive nudges and just like dreams and just knowings. Like you might just be like washing dishes. That's the example I always use because I get these weird little downloads as I wash dishes. As long as I'm not like listening to a podcast or something, because sometimes that can actually distract you from your own guidance coming in, as if we're listening to someone else or something else, or just not allowing time for just some mundane energy. But this is letting you know that in those like washing dishes or mundane tasks, if you are just present, you will get these intuitive nudges and downloads and knowings that, oh wow, this would be a good idea, let's go do this. So if you are stuck in a rut of any sort, this could even be like creatively blocked or feeling like you're blocked, like writer's block, artist's block, even blocked spiritually, or like you've got a lot of brain fog, kind of mental blockages going on, or even blocked in, feeling motivated in a physical way. Because, personal example real quick, physically, I just felt like I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to lay around and barely do anything. And now I'm finally getting this like mojo back to want to get out and take nature hikes and move my body more. And for so long, I'm like, I'm just in this rut and I don't know what to do to get out of it. You know what I did to get out of it? I just did the thing. And it sucked. I'm doing the Chloe Ting 2-week shred. And it's very difficult to try to do it up to her level and not the modified version. But I'm trying to do at her level, and it's very difficult. But instead of me just thinking, well, someday when I feel motivated, I'm going to do that thing. No, I just said, this sucks. I know it's not going to be fun, but I'm doing it. I'm just doing it. So that might be a message for you guys, is just to jump in and do the thing. Even if you don't feel that passion or motivation yet, you will find it along the way. You will get your momentum and your mojo along the way very soon. Group number 2. And then we have the wheel. Of course, it came out in reverse, but I meant to put this one in upright. But even in reverse, this is just letting you know that things are shifting. So if things have been really good for you, you might kind of have a backward slide just a bit. But I'm really feeling for most of you, things have already been kind of chaotic and kind of, not great. So this is letting you know that things are shifting, moving forward, that momentum for you to feel good and feel like, time and luck and everything is finally on my side. I am ready for this. So this is closing out old cycles and starting something new as well. It's kind of about the halfway point of the wheel, or of the tarot major arcana. And it's very interesting because you got 2 major arcana energies here as your message for your next chapter. So there will be some pretty major, I wanted to say upheavals, but these feel like good upheavals. It's like you're upheavaling your, for in my case, like not wanting to move. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna do it. And I just upheavaled myself and got the ball rolling on my better fitness journey than I have been the past probably 3 months or so. I just have been very lackluster in my motivation to do anything physically active. So I'm getting back on that horse, and maybe some of you, because of that personal example, are wanting to get more active in your body as well, and the tides are shifting, the wheel is turning so that you're going to be able to do that much easier than maybe, and again, my example, maybe it's been 3 months that you've been kind of feeling stuck or just not ready to move forward, but now you're ready. All right, what else do group number 2 need to know on their next chapter? There's 1, all right, and 2. They're telling me this one goes here and this one goes here. So I just listen. I don't know why they say what they say. But we have here influence with the number 25, which adds up to 7, which is that very spiritual number I'm always talking about here. So this is about spiritual influences and protecting your energy from people who are bad spiritual influences. This could look like even like online content. If something just doesn't resonate, or a reader, or some sort of influencer or something just doesn't resonate anymore, you can always unsubscribe or unfollow and get on a path that feels really good. Even if these people are really inspiring and motivating at times, but other times you may feel this slight envy about, wow, they're already where I would love to be, but like I could never attain it, so like it just makes me feel bad about myself. It's okay to unsubscribe and unfollow those ones as well. It's all about balance and finding what's right for you in any moment. But this is about, it's very devil energy as well, so yet another major arcana is kind of popping up into your reading. So this is about temptation and finding a better sense of moderation and balance with, we've got some cigarettes and some like wine casks here and a glass. So this is like sex, drugs, and alcohol, I don't know. But this to me feels like finding moderation and balance, and not, those of you who are on a better, like, healthy lifestyle kind of journey like I've been lately, that doesn't mean you can't ever have a piece of cake again, or a soda again, or a glass of wine again, or a cigarette again, whatever your fancy is. It just means cutting way back when we know they're already way out of balance. So it's about finding that moderation without completely cutting yourselves off. Again, though, there might be those of you watching this reading right now that you're like, I have to cut myself off because once I start, I can't stop. It's almost like the old chip commercials. Once you pop, you can't stop. I can't remember. I think they were called Pops, and they were like lighter chips. But it's also kind of going back to the chip commercials, like you can't eat just one. I think that was the Lay's commercial back in the day. You can't eat just one. Or maybe it was Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. It's the analogy that I'm using here. But yeah, this is about those of you that know you can just eat one cookie and you're good. Others of you that like, if I open that pack of cookies, it's gonna call me all night, and then I'm gonna eat the whole sleeve, and then it's downward spiral. So know your own energy and protect your own energy from bad influences. If one cookie is gonna lead to 12 cookies, just know better to be able to do better. And that's kind of the main message, because some of you I feel are going to be able to really balance yourselves, and others of you are like, I can't, Amanda, because if I do, I can't stop. So wherever you fall, whatever camp you fall into, please follow your own intuition as to what is best for you. And of course, the eating example was just one small example. You could apply that to anything. Hanging out with certain people, staying up too late, having too much screen time, whatever it is for you. Okay, then we have your distraction. Wow, and what did I say earlier about, you can't get those downloads if you are being distracted by listening to something, because that was one of the big things I would do when I would clean the house and just do just about any project. Like even when I would crochet or something, I would just be watching a movie or listening to music or a podcast and just always having my mind chew on something. Sometimes we have to allow these moments of boredom to just allow our own inner guidance to come through, or epiphanies, or spirit to talk to us through the signs and symbols and synchronicities around us. And if we, have our headphones on, listening to music all the time, or whatever it is, or we have our head in the clouds and we're not looking down at the ground, or vice versa, we're going to miss some signs or some information or some downloads, quite possibly. And some of us, with the influence, some of us are in this pile, are being majorly influenced by our distractions, and it's keeping us off of our spiritual path or our career goals or our fitness goals or whatever it is. So it's about finding the balance between our distractions and our influences that aren't serving us. yes, it's okay sometimes to just be and veg out and listen to music and watch those movies or whatever it is that really just feels kind of like quote-unquote wasted time. But sometimes that's exactly what we need to refill our well. Again, for you guys, this next chapter is about finding a better balance between your distractions, your influences, and following your intuition to be able to protect your energy for you to change what you want to change and see things in a different way as well. Wow, I'm really loving how this is all coming together for you guys. But you really are clearing out. By protecting your energy, you're clearing out a lot of distractions that just aren't meant for you anyway. Like those certain things just won't show up in your newsfeed that are kind of like a time suck. And they just showed me TikTok. I don't personally have TikTok, but I have seen people's TikToks, and usually it's like on a YouTube story or something like that where I see the TikToks. But you know, you'll watch one, and because they're so short, you're like, oh, I'll just watch a couple more, and before you know it, like an hour has gone by. And that's one of the main reasons I personally am never going, I won't say never because, you know, I've been there, done that. I haven't yet downloaded TikTok because I know for me it's just going to be a major distraction that I don't need and a time suck, and I just know it's not for me, at least right now. So yeah, this next chapter, you're going to really be able to eliminate distractions, eliminate negative influences, and really learn to protect your energy by using that intuition. Let's see if we can either build on this or get additional messages, please. The next chapter for group 2. All right, I got to speed it up. My camera's going to finish here in about 2 minutes. We have boundaries. Yes, this just goes right in alignment with what we've already been talking about protecting our energy, placing our own boundaries, finding that moderation, closing out those distractions that just, you know, aren't best for us right now. So I don't think I need to say much more on that boundaries card anyway in our next few minutes. But then there's assessing, which really does pair up with what we were talking about all through group 1. Woo! But yes, the 9 here is indicating closing out that old cycle so you can start something new. And the boundaries card with the number 12 here, this is about adding up to 3. This is about being able to really be creative in the way that you use your energy and allow the influences and distractions into your life or not. Wow, this is very powerful, but this is about you assessing the past, to be in the present, to move into the future. And if you want more about this, basically this whole card could sum up what we talked about in group 1. If you would like some additional guidance on your next chapter about assessing and where your next steps are, you can always watch group 1 as kind of an extended reading to group 2. But we'll leave it there for you, group 2. Please feel free to let me know below any stories, any comments. I always love to hear from you guys, and the engagement on my channel, that will really help with that. So if you guys want to comment, even if you just say, hi Amanda, how are you doing? I will try my best to respond back to you. And as always, all of you, thank you so much for all those likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And also the little super thanks. It's the heart with the $sign in the middle. And that is the little donation button. And donations are never ever expected, but always greatly appreciated. They are literally what is keeping this channel going at this point. So I thank you so much. I have so much gratitude to all of you who have been donating. Every little bit helps keep this channel going. And those of you who do not want to send a super thanks, you can always send a PayPal donation, and that donation link is linked in the description below. So thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you back here at the Dunn Creative. All right, bye. All right, group number 3, or those of you who selected the clear quartz card, this is going to be your message. Just what you need to know about the next chapter of your life. And we're going to start with the card we don't know what it is here. And, oops, it's fallen away. We have here advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. So you are finally knowing your next steps, because we're going to talk about that very soon, but also being able to move forward, because once you know what you need to do, it's going to be, I won't say effortless to move forward, but it's going to be a lot easier than it has been. So this really is tied to group 2. I had a feeling. My normal group 3s, a lot of you selected also group 2. If you don't feel called to group 2, you don't have to select it. But there was also a little attachment over to group 1 for some of you as well, but only take the readings that resonate most for you. But pairing this advancement up, that strong energy is propelling you forward to follow the stirrings of your heart. But before that can really happen, you guys are getting this clarity. Get crystal clear on what you want to do, who you want to be, what you want to accomplish. This is all about making a plan. It's very 2 of Wands energy, and then 3 of Wands energy. So it's very forward momentum. You're propelling forward finally. Those of you who have felt stuck and stagnant, This is shifting, this is changing. Your next chapter is one of movement and advancement and growth and progress and maybe even promotion for some of you, or some sort of raise, advancement in your career. This is exciting stuff. Let's get some tarot in the mix to see what else group 3 needs to know about their next chapter in life. Please, Spirit. One more. There we go. All right, this is exciting. Ooh, we have 9 of Wands. Yes, you guys are almost to the finish line of whatever you're kind of wrapping up before you can really take flight. Because in this depiction, it almost reminds me here of the 8 of Wands, which is very quick forward momentum. It's about passion and purpose and moving forward in a very direct way. Instead of taking all these detours and side roads and winding roads, you're taking a clear, straight path. Going back to the clear quartz, that's what we're doing here. So your next chapter is going to look like one that you know exactly where you need to go. It's like plot point, plot point, plot point. I have made it. Of course, it's all about the journey, not just the destination, which I think you guys already know, but this is about enjoying every step of the way. And this is also my Olympic athlete card. I always call the 9 of Wands my Olympic athlete because it's like the light is at the end of the tunnel. You put in the blood, the sweat, the tears, and you're about ready to overcome whatever hurdle or obstacle is in front of you. And it's just going to take a little bit more push, and then you guys will be there. But you're here for it. Then we have the Lovers. So this might even be advancement for some of you in a romantic relationship. This could look like those of you who are my singles out there getting into a romantic involvement of some sort. But those who are already in a semi-committed relationship, this is about taking that commitment to the next level. Those of you who are already in a very, very solid committed relationship, this is taking it even further. A more spiritual and passionate kind of connection for all involved is right here. I see this very clearly. But there also might be a big decision for you to advance your life, your career, your family. And this might look like a move or some sort of other life-changing major decision where you're advancing your life, maybe for some of you, in a completely different direction. But it feels very good and you're excited about it. So it's not something you're doing because you have to downsize, because you lost your job. No. It's none of that. This is a decision you're making that is bringing you up a notch, taking you up a step. And it feels very like big kid energy. It's very grown up. It's very adulty. I love this. I love this for you. Let's see what additional guidance Spirit has for your next chapter in life. Any words of wisdom or advice, guidance, anything that needs to come through for group 3. Right. So we have here nature. So this is calling you back out into nature. And one of the best ways you can really level up is to get out in nature and ground yourself. Ground those passionate, amazing, inspirational ideas that you're getting into the 3D world or the material world by getting out in nature and actually starting to take action on those things. We also have the number 32 here, which adds up to 5. So there's making changes. Getting back to a more natural lifestyle. That is the next chapter for you, is maybe cleaning out or clearing out the toxins in your life, in your beauty products, in your cleaning products, in your clothing items, in just the way that you go about your life. You're doing it in a more holistic or natural kind of way and living closer to nature. This could even look like some of you, homesteading or gardening or making your own products, getting back to nature, back to basics is what I heard as well. And then we have freedom. And I just heard that song. I think it's like a Discover card commercial. Freedom. Do you guys know what song I'm talking about? I bet it's called Freedom, but I have no idea who sings it. But I just heard that song in my head right as I flipped this card. So we have the number 19, which adds up to 10, which is that new beginning. So from the 9 to the 10 in the new beginning, it's like, I know this is the Crow Oracle, but like this is like a phoenix rising from the ashes, and he's not just rising from the ashes, he's got a bouquet of flowers. So again, kind of going back to that romantic element. Those of you who don't have anything going on in your love life or, want to really have a love type reading, this is just a love for life, a love for your career, a love for yourself, a love for whatever the heck it is that you're doing, and finding this sense of freedom in your career, in your relationship, in your job, where yes, you are tuning in and tapping into other people, but you also have your own thing going on at times as well. Those of you who feel that kind of caged energy, stuck energy, stagnant energy, you're checking right on out of that very soon, because this is your next chapter. You are feeling more free. Free to get out in nature, free to move closer to nature or be out in nature more as well. All right, what else do we need to know for group 3? Anything else? And I think your guys' reading has been the quickest. Like, I feel like I'm just zooming right on through your reading. Like, by half, by double. Like, wow. All right, what else does group 3 need to know? Oh, wow. And then we have blossoming, which goes beautifully with the nature card and the freedom card. The freedom to just bloom and blossom. Whether that's you blooming where you're planted, making the most out of sometimes a difficult or toxic situation, or deciding to pick yourself right on up or blow yourself away like one of these dandelion puff seeds and just catch the wind and move in a direction that is more free. But whatever it is you've got going on, you are really advancing, blossoming, coming into your own. It's a very coming of age, maybe feeling like an adult, some of you for the first time in a very long time, or feeling like you've accomplished something. We've got the master number 33 here to guide you as well. Lots of guides, lots of angels, lots of crossover loved ones are with you, watching you shine. Some of you may even be learning an instrument or doing something with music that is really helping you level up, or you're really becoming known or seen because of the music you create, or your singing voice, or even your speaking voice I'm seeing, or even some sort of other creative endeavor. It doesn't have to just be music. But then we have action. What were we saying? It's all about the action, all of that wand energy. Like we were talking about the 2 of wands, the 3 of wands, all that action, forward momentum, advancement, boom, mic drop. Do we just keep talking in circles because we're getting the same messages over and over again? I'm loving this though. So exciting. So we've got the number 33, which adds up to 6, and the number 15, which adds up to 6. So we've got master number 33 and 6. So 6 and 6, 66, 33, and also the number 32 going to 33. I feel like I'm talking fast. Am I talking fast? I think you're talking fast. No, I'm talking fast. Woo! Let me just slow it down. But the number 32 progressing into the number 33, that is progression. That is advancement. That is forward momentum and moving forward, taking action, taking the leap of faith, feeling that freedom, blossoming, becoming. This is glorious, you guys. This is beautiful. Beautiful energy. Your next chapter is really you opening up. And this could look like really connecting with a lover, or a soulmate. It could be like a soul sister, soul brother type of energy, a parent, a friend, a child, even a coworker. I've seen for some of you, you're really getting close to a coworker, especially those of you who have recently switched jobs, or maybe this coworker is someone new that just came on the scene at your work, maybe within the last 3 months. You're really getting close to somebody, energetically speaking, like a strong spiritual connection with you and someone else is really indicated in this here as well. I think that's all I'm seeing for you. Wow, this was crystal clear. Haha. Quartz pun. Yes, you're getting crystal clear. You're getting that clarity that you're seeking. A very Ace of Wands energy here. I'm pretty sure that's all I'm seeing though, so please feel free to let me know below what you thought, if this resonated, if you're excited about your next chapter, because I sure am, group 3. I am excited for you. And of course, even just you leaving a comment really does help the engagement on my channel, so I greatly, greatly appreciate that. And as always, thanks again so much for all your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes, and all the things, and including the little super thanks. It's the heart with the $sign right below the video here. And that is the little donate button. All of your donations really do go to help this channel, and they're literally the only thing keeping this channel going at this point. And those of you who do not want to donate through the super thanks, I also have my PayPal linked in the description below if you would choose to donate that way. And just so you know, donations are never ever expected, but always greatly and very highly appreciated. And may they bless you 10, 20, 30, 100, 1,000-fold from what you donate here. Thank you so much, group number 3, and I hope to see you right here back at the Dunn Creative. All right, bye.